Hey there, Stealth here, and welcome back to Sea Power. This is Mission 3 of the Sad War miniseries. The US Navy was able to quickly transfer its light forces to the northern coast of Turkey. The US Air Force also forced the Turkish authorities to hand over a small civilian airfield in Sinop to them. Missile boats and aircraft are hunting for Soviet merchant ships in the Black Sea using data from a powerful research radar installed in the mountains. The large passenger liner Mikhail Lermontov is heading from Batumi to Sevastopol with a small escort. There are about 1,000 civilians aboard. Intel has learned that the CIA has ordered a provocation. I thought we were already at war. They intend to destroy the liner, thereby demoralizing us and strengthening anti-war sentiments within the USSR. Prevent the sinking of the liner, destroy the missile boats, and destroy the stationary radar. Okay, what have we been given to accomplish that objective? Because I'm seeing tons of assets here. We have a hostile contact. I suppose this is the radar site. There's another EMA mission, which I'm immediately classifying as hostile. We got a couple of aircraft. Is this our liner? No, I suppose this is the escorted. That's not the liner. These are just merchants. We're all escorting them. There's the liner. The Lermontov. Okay, we need to send that guy over to the northwest, I imagine. There's a hostile E3 over there that I'd like to kill. We have a couple of aircraft up. I'm going to immediately beeline it for that very high value target. We have a couple of Su-24s capable of throwing out AS-10s. Those are anti-surface missiles with a mere range of 5 miles. And that's not great. However, if we're able to destroy that radar installation, we'll definitely make a dent in the enemy's radar capabilities, especially when tandemed with the kill on E3A. So that's what I'm going to do. As for what we have over here, a couple more Su-24s, this time around with a bomb loadout. We have a couple of fighters up there, MiG-23s. We have one freighter. We have a couple of units that are just light escorts. Like, this is never going to stop anything. It might stop a fishing boat, but I guess that's about it. It has a 14.5mm gun. Airfield? What capabilities are we going to get? Not much. A couple of helos, some Su-24s, and some MiG-27, 23. If we're stopping missile boats, I want to have missiles up there. So we're going to use anti-ship precision. I'm going to send them up in 2 groups of 2. One thing I'm kind of missing is our own airborne observation, our own early warning. I don't seem to have anything that can do that. That can be a problem. I have no IL-38, no... nothing. That's not great. Look at that radar pop up all over the place. Alright, as for the ships that we're escorting, this thing is... you're what? You're a mine layer? Yeah, you're, well, mine sweeper, that is. So you got a couple of depth charges with a range of nothing, 0.4. And beyond that is 37mm and 14.5. So if this thing comes under attack from a missile, good luck. Over here we have some better capabilities. We have the MPK-20, we have the Krasny, and we have the MPK-17 escorting the Lermontov. I'm thinking, let these guys just stop. All stop. Let them catch up, which is probably going to take a while, about an hour and a half. And then we have a slightly larger formation. If the group here comes under a missile attack, this thing might actually be a big target for them to shoot at. So I'm kind of planning on sacrificing the Balashika if it comes to that, so that they don't actually hunt down my liner. Incoming radar contacts doing 937 knots, most likely F-15s again. Your range is probably not spectacular, 32 miles, it's fine. Are you in cruise? Yes, you're on cruise speed. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what the MV Rotov is for me to do. I'm just going to keep it there. Oh, great. They got another P3 up. Lovely. More radar capability. As for these, maybe I can use them to do a second strike on that radar station. If not, maybe I can find a cruise or a missile boat that needs some attention. As for these, just push them a bit south. Let's see if we can deal with those F-15s. Let's run the time. Aircraft are taking off. Dropping tanks. It's just two separate ones. See, this is a problem, because these can't defend themselves. Push south immediately. Contact. Aircraft. Speed 146. Most likely a helicopter. Although this seems to think it might not be that. It's another E-3A. It's, what, it's just taken off? I'm not seeing an airfield, so this thing didn't just take off, but that's another E-3A I need to take down. Okay, let's go do that. You boys are taking off. Excellent. That's the strike package for Su-24s to deal with surface units. Take up position there, altitude 20,000. I'm going to split off these fox bats. One is going to go for the one E3 and the other one's going to go for the other E3. We're going to hunt these things down. E3s, especially if there's two of them, that's a very nice target. And I'd love to eliminate it. We're already closing on this thing pretty fast. Own ship, or own speed. Oh, crap. Hostile. We are using radar. We picked it up on the radar, probably from the MiG-25 itself. Info. Yeah, MiG-25 PD picked it up. I'm going to assume this thing is going to shoot me, so I'm going to shoot it. Just preemptively. And then the shorter range, well, the other missile is going to have to go for the target. Being the E-3A. Shoot first, questions later. And I'm gonna also, let's say, wait a few seconds and now send the other one. If you can. Because I'm not sure if that radar is capable of guiding that second missile in at the same time. A couple of radar emissions there. Push south. Type unknown, but it's way too fast for a regular airliner. He flared, but not enough. Goodbye, F-15. Okay, on to the next. E-3A is still out there, 50 miles out. Let's go catch it. Increase the maximum speed. That might come at the expense of my fuel, but I can still definitely get around. Fighters are up. Engage this. We are already getting locked onto by an enemy radar. Our own missiles aren't quite in range. I am expecting to see a missile pop up any second now. You guys are on position. Good. Let's move here. Yep, there it comes. My birds will automatically flare. There you go. There's chaff and flares. And the missile took the bait. Excellent. Our own. Not sure. New visual contact. That's the enemy aircraft, and the enemy aircraft dies. Well done. Oh, we got a contact down there. Does not respond. That could be one of the units that's planning on shooting me. Oh, crap. It just launched an AIM-9 right before it died, and that got one of my aircraft. Okay. I need you guys, which I tasked with turning around. Yeah. I need you to potentially eliminate that contact there. Holy moly. That's a very, very busy air contact. What the hell is all that? I imagine they won't actually try and talk to me. Does not respond. We should be in range of that E3A, right? Let's get it. Oh crap! Missile inbound. Do we need to guide that missile or no? No, we do not. Chaff, down. Floor it. So we got a Hawk on us. And I really want to test and see if that thing can keep up with me. Come on, please strike that E3 out of the sky. Yeah, we might actually get it. That E3 is toast. Okay. We still know that there's a whole bunch of contacts around there. And that's probably guarding that radar site. So that's going to make it a bit more difficult for my bombers to just fly in. You're 48 miles out. Yep, you're a hostile unit. Radar type. You're getting glazed. Turn around. It's a Perry or a Pegasus. I'm thinking a Pegasus because they were speaking of missile boats. Is that a Styx? It is a Styx. The Styx only has a range of 20 miles. No, 43? Okay then. Send it. It's a small boat, relatively. So one Styx ought to do it. And this thing... Oh, there's more. This thing only has a gun on it, like a 76, I think. If this is another Meager, I suspect that that is another Pegasus. The Pegasus has a range of 65 miles, so it can definitely start hunting my targets. Yep, it's a Pegasus. It is confirmed Pegasus. Alright, we're gonna Styx it again. Make sure that this thing does not provide any issues later on. It's eight harpoon launchers on the stern. Very dangerous. I want you to intercept this helo here. You guys are, well, you're capable of bombing the target over there, that radar site, but the problem is a bajillion aircraft around. What I like about the Pegasus is that it is extremely quick. 44 knots. So even if they're not actively presenting what they are by their emissions, you can still figure out, okay, yeah, that's a missile boat. A fast one at that. And the only option for defense they have is chaff. And using the gun to maybe shoot down a missile, but I rather doubt it. The good news is that they probably lost their radar because the E3 died. And because of that, they can't see me. So they're trying to find me using their radar, but I'm beyond 25 miles. That means they can't see me. And that is very welcome. What about you guys? Let's send up a couple more MiG-23s. Let's take the air-to-airs. I'm gonna take 2 and another wing of 2. Because I'm thinking we're gonna have to clean out this whole mess down here. Just before we have to fight them. Try not to fly over that. Might not be terribly dangerous, but I'd still rather not risk it. Yeah, here's the radar site. There's the Patriot site. Sorry, not Patriot. Hawk. Hawk launcher. Short range, heat seeker out. This thing, not necessarily a threat. I don't exactly have a submarine, but it is a valuable target because it's... What? Because it's providing enemy information. Or it's providing the enemy with radar information. Let's try that again. Good night. Okay, let's clear out that Pegasus. There's the chaff. Missile not interested in chaff at present. Gunfire's going all over the place. Yep, dive down and get it. Nice. Dead Pegasus. There's another semi-large. Okay. Wanna talk? Does not respond. That thing does appear to be a threat. Turn your radar on. I don't really want to fly into it, because I'm kind of worried about what it can do to me. What's your range? 17 miles. If that thing wanted you dead and had standard missiles, it'd be firing them right about now. Okay. I see how it is. Yeah, there's more where that came from. Go down. One afterburner. Crap. Lost one. Okay, we need to kill that thing. Do I still have those birds with the AS-10s around? Because this thing needs to go. Pegasus ought to be dead. Dive. Not a chance. I could go after this contact with this bomber. I think that would be a bad idea. Because I would very much risk an aircraft that I don't have to risk. It is not necessarily a whole lot safer to go after it with... well, this could work. The King Bolts. Yeah, let's send the King Bolts. Let's not send the MiG-25 and let's not send the Su-24s for now. Because those AS-10s have short range, 5.4. So we're not going to touch that. You to stay just away from here. Identify yourself. Does not respond. Damn it. Okay, fly over that. I first want to see what I'm dealing with here. What are you precisely? Go to 3000. I doubt it's a hostile ship. It would be way out of position. But... verify. Whoa! Harpoons in the air. That originated from that Pegasus. That thing still got some missiles off. Unfortunate. Okay, formation orders. Air search on if you haven't already. I got no real way to jam these things, so we'll just have to use the SAN-1s against it. They're set to weapons free. Lost it. And this thing needs to be defended, because I think this thing dies, mission fails. What? Hold on. You've been hit? Bastard. See, this guy is not friendly. This guy is not friendly. Hostile target. Send one AS-13 against it. Single shot. Both aircraft. That thing is launching harpoons. And you're, of course, never going to be able to stop that. Damn it. They managed to sneak a Pegasus through. Yep. 44 miles. 44 knots. Ugh. And this is a parry, I imagine. Because that would line up with our capabilities. I don't think you're gonna live. Oof. I don't really care about the cargo holds, but the amount of fire that the ship is under, I don't think that'll be enough. Come on, boys. Get to work on those harpoons, because there's probably more. I'm thinking it's going to be a full spread, so that's 8. Come on. They cannot get through. Oh, they're locked onto the Krasny. Come on, Krasny. Keep shooting. Target not in firing arcs. Well, I recommend you change your course then. Away. Why are these SAN-4s? Oh, you're engaging with your system prepping. Yep, there you go. Now they're launching. This is going nowhere. I think Chaff took it out. This is going directly for the ship. No! Damn it. And that's going to kill it. That'll have cost a lot of civilians their lives. Moderate hull damage. Flooding basically everywhere. And this is nicely dodging all AA efforts. And it will take the ship out. Damn it. Had I found those Pegasi just a little sooner, I probably would have gotten them. And I can get some revenge on this little shit, but if that transport dies, that means that we will have lost the mission. And loads of civilians. Yeah, I think we're done here. Lermontov is not going to survive that. Another ship already standing by for, I don't know, firefighting efforts. Where are the rest of those SU-24s? AS-13s... Yeah, we still got a fairly long distance to fly. I think all I can do now is wait. Just wait until that ship sinks. Ironically, this Escort, if you want to call it that, sunk. Get these birds out here. Completely forgot about all the MiG-23s that sent up. Yeah, the enemy managed to achieve his goal and hundreds of civilians died, but the enemy cannot understand the main thing. It is impossible to intimidate a Soviet person. You can only anger him. Interesting. So that'll be the end of the mission then. I really like these missions. They're a nice breath of fresh air relative to go here, sink this. The area of operations is different. The units that I'm using are a bit different and slightly more constrictive, which forces different tactics. I really like it. So definitely props to the mission creator here. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon as I'm going to be redoing this English. As I'm going to be redoing this mission. This time better. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.